What's up, football fans? Welcome back to This Week in Dago Sports High School Edition on the Dago Sports Show. Today's guest up in the North County out of Oceanside, Anthony Barquinero, sophomore quarterback. Anthony, thank you for your time. Appreciate you coming aboard.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
You had a big game in helping your team, Oceanside, beat a very, very tough, well coached Del Norte team, 23-10 this past Friday. You know, 8 for 16, 128 yards and a touchdown and two rushing touchdowns, so a three touchdown performance. Essentially, you scored all the points for your team. Looks like other than a safety or whatnot or a field goal. But talk to me about what was like preparing for that tough Del Norte team last week.
Yeah, Del Norte is definitely a great team. They beat us the last 2 years, so I think going into this, we kind of had a chip on our shoulder. We kind of had a little bit something to prove that we can do this and we can be that Oceanside team that we always were. And I feel like going back to our coaching staff, they always get us great preparation. We're always watching film. We're always doing everything we can. We got new install. Del Norte is a really good team. They're greatly coached, some great players on your team, but I feel like just our coaches just got us prepared and like mentally, physically, we did everything that we need to do to go out there.
It's well said for a sophomore quarterback. What is it like, being an underclassman and being QB1, leading such a storied program? It's a lot of history from the quarterback position at Oceanside in championship history. So, what is it like, having the weight of the program and being a leader at Oceanside, being a quarterback for the Pirates?
I mean, it's awesome. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even a sophomore. I feel like there's so much respect mutually from, my line, from the coaches, from my receivers, even the defense. They all put their trust in me, and I just have to perform for them because at the end of the day, if they got my back, I got theirs, and vice versa. So it always comes down to just the respect thing, and I feel like we definitely have that within each other. So I feel like it's not even like that I'm a sophomore anymore. It's just kind of like I'm the quarterback. I just feel like it's got to be great for the team and just got to do what I got to do.
So, being up at North County and Oceanside, did you play youth football or Pop Warner for which team? The Oceanside Pop Warner team, or did you play for a different team out there?
I played for a different team.
Okay.
Yes.
So, of all the high schools you could have went to, what made you select Oceanside?
I mean, Oceanside has always been like a home. I feel like it's always been great history, great vibes, great coaches. The campus is beautiful. I just felt like that was the place to be at, for these 4 years of my high school career.
And again, we touched on the history and the lineage there. It's a very historical high school. I mean, I'm walking in that gym and all those banners up there. And for the people that's watching that may not know, how do you guys build that culture and that chemistry with your team on and off the field at Oceanside to maintain that brotherhood?
We always do a ton of team bonding. We do always we're out there having some fun. Even in the locker room, we get together. We play some music. We always just kind of bond together, even if it's not like everyone is doing this. I mean, we all got our little groups, and then at the end of the day, we just come together as a team and we just play really as a brotherhood. Me and my receivers, we just up at like 5:30 in the morning before school. Sometimes even we're just throwing. We're getting that chemistry. We're getting that trust with each other. We're just like Kamani Nua, one of my biggest targets. He's always there with me. He's always doing his thing. He's always performing for me, and always out there catching. So we're just out there, we just kind of trust each other. Gotta build that chemistry. And I feel like it's just like chemistry is built off the field more. I feel like that's what we got.
And you brought up one of your teammates, so I have a question about your teammate or teammates. Which one of your teammates do you feel deserves more recognition that doesn't get it on and off the field? You see the work that they put in, and usually the skill positions always get the shine. But in your opinion, as QB1 of the Pirates, who do you feel deserves more recognition that doesn't get it?
Man, I feel like our whole team could use some recognition. Everyone deserves it. I don't think I could pick a specific player, but everyone knows out there they got that silent recognition, even if they don't get it. But everyone has a role. So everyone deserves it because they all play a big part in what we do on Friday nights, and everyone is there with us at practice. Everyone is there when we do team, when we do scout. Everyone is there putting in that work. So everyone deserves the recognition. I can't pick out one player.
Understand. And so, as a former O line, D lineman, when I played back in the day at the highs, so talk to us about how important it is the chemistry you have with your O line. When you coming out the huddle, first play, first drive, you get in there, you talk to them, and they're there for you. So talk to us about your O line and giving them their that spotlight and shine, if you would.
Oh, it's like a brotherhood, you know. Before every drive, gotta dap them up, gotta let them know I got you, you got me. You know, it's one of those things. Before, like when we get inside the 20, I always we gotta get in there. We gotta get in the zone right here. We gotta score. Like we gotta do these little things. You know, if something happened, you know, we're still good. We're still good. I just give them the little encouragement they need just to push themselves that extra little, the little more that they need. You know, I feel like me and my line. I feel like it just goes a huge way of respect. You know, I don't try to, if they mess up, I don't yell. If I throw a pick or if I mess up, they don't yell at me. You know, it just kind of comes back to you got this. Let's go to the next one. Let's forget about it. And I feel like that's a huge thing. Not yelling or getting each other's faces about it, just knowing where it comes from. Everyone makes mistakes, and we just got to get better from it. So I feel like
And
it's just really mutual respect there.
a great answer, young man. Great answer. And being a football player at Oceanside High School, what's it like off the field, walking around campus as a football player? Because again, all the tradition, all the high level, players and championship years and teams. What's it like being a football player off the field, walking around campus?
I mean, it's pretty cool, you know, like just walking around. I feel like everybody kind of like looks at you and kind of like knows who you are. Kind of not even if they don't know your name, they just know you're on the team, you know. So you kind of have to walk around. You know, got to be a leader. Got to be a leader on campus. You know, got to do the right things. Got to act the right way. You got to wear the right things. You got to say the right things. You just got to be that guy that people could look to and be like, oh, okay, I want to follow after him. You know, like more than even if they don't know I'm a football player, if don't know the whole team is a football player, you just got to be a leader off campus, on campus, and just got to know when to do stuff, when to not do stuff, and just got to really focus on what your schoolwork because I feel like school is a big thing.
Great answer, young man. Very impressive answer. Just a couple more fun questions well, before we get into those last couple questions. You guys, after this big victory against Del Norte, today's Tuesday, you're getting your
Hmm.
preparation to go on the road against a very tough Rancho Bernardo team. Right now, they're 7-0. So you, as the leader of the team, coming off a big win against a real tough team, like you said, you haven't beat them in a couple years. How do you keep your team, focused and even keeled to put in that work to prepare for that tough road game you got Friday against Rancho Bernardo?
Our biggest thing is that even our coaches say is that after Friday, it's over with. Saturday is our new day of preparation for when we go to practice and film and everything on Saturday. That's our new preparation. You know, we keep the momentum, but we push off the win. You know, we can't get too ahead of ourselves just because we won a game. You know, we got more games to come, and Rancho Bernardo is a really tough team. You know, they're undefeated. They already played their league game. One of them, like going in this, we just gotta do what we gotta do best. You know, prepare how we normally prepare and play our brand of football because I feel like that's a big thing. And you know, we gotta limit our penalties. We gotta limit our turnovers, and you gotta win the trenches.
Great answer, young man. And last couple questions. Like to keep it nice and fun and light around here.
Yep.
So, what's one thing about you, quarterback Anthony Barquinero for Oceanside Pirates, that you want people to know, or you want to share with people that may not think that you did something, maybe a hobby or guilty pleasure you like, that you would like to share with the people?
Um, I mean, I play basketball.
There
That's
it
pretty
is. Okay.
cool. Just a little side thing, you know. I kind of like to do it, stay in shape a little bit. So my off season, I get some running in. You know, do stuff that's fun and that includes running. Keep conditioning
Okay.
fun.
Okay, so you play hoops and you like running. Okay,
Yep.
that's something about you that people may not have known. And the last question for you, Anthony, before I let you go, I know it's getting late. I want you to, you just came back from practice, so thank you again for your time.
Yep.
So, what is your favorite NFL team and why?
Oh, my favorite NFL team is the Steelers. And
Why?
this is my favorite NFL team because growing up, I always used to be like, I always kind of follow the Raiders. You know, my dad was a huge Raiders fan. We do all type of different teams around the house, but my dad was a Raiders fan. He was the only one that would usually watch football. So when it would go on, it would always be a Raiders game. So then I was always like the Raiders. And then when I kind of like knew, I was like, okay, like I could kind of pick my own team now. I was just kind of watching YouTube. I was going through highlights. I was watching Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. You know, just the way those guys play together, Ben Roethlisberger, the way they play together is just like it's like they've been playing together for years and years and years, and it's just like a real brotherhood. And I feel like that's just got to be my favorite team, just based off the chemistry and you just watching them is so explosive and exciting. That got to be my
There it
favorite
is.
team.
Oh, well said, young man. So, football fans, sophomore out of Oside, Anthony Barquinero, quarterback for the Pirates. Thank you for your time. You did a great job, young man. Very appreciative of the
Yep.
opportunity for you to come on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, well deserved, young man. Everybody, football fans, be on the lookout. If you don't know, you better ask somebody. Old got a sophomore quarterback up and coming, and you better be on the lookout. So again, thank you again for your time, young man, and you did a great job. Best
Yes,
of
sir.
luck to you Friday. Best of luck to you the rest of the season. Keep
Yes,
being
sir.
a leader on and off the field for your team. Great job.
Thank you.
All right.